Hello, everybody. Hello. Been quite a time for me at the moment. I'll get on with it, shall I? And say what I've got to say. Sadly, my stepmother of 53 years, she joined my family when I was 15. She passed away. Um, and she lives in England. So next week, Wednesday night, very late, my sister and I are flying over to the UK for her funeral. And then different things. I have to see my stepsons, etc. Different people that you cannot go to England and not see. And so we'll be gone for a fortnight. And then when I get back, I have to find somewhere to live and move. Do you think I'm stressed? Of course not. Far out. I've been saying the mantra over and over. And the thing is, people, for those who are aware, like the price of rentals here is ridiculous. Ridiculous. $900 a week for like, I went to see one the other day, a shithole. I'm not joking, and so the trust involved of please find me my next perfect soul sanctuary. Because, as you know, I've talked about this. I've made my garden with my fish pond and it's beautiful. And I thought I'd stay here for so long because I love it. And I walk out my back gate to the Pickleball Leisure Centre. I'll have to get and drive. But it's quite daunting. I shan't be homeless, so please don't worry because my son lives 10 minutes away and I can always put everything in storage and stay with them until something comes up, which is fine. I'm blessed that I've got that. But I have got sort of accounted about 30 indoor plants, as you can see, and about the same outdoors. Oh God. The thought, what people like packing up. Oh my God. Anyway, there we go. So, um, might not be back online for quite a while. Could be, a month, could be 5 or 6 weeks. It just depends how everything's going to go. But obviously, Joe might be able to put something up there, or something might sort it out. But also to say, do bear in mind, people, I have got like, you know, channelings that go back into the caveman days on my website. So have a look at those. Have a look at some old videos and there's so much there. It's not like, because I often get people saying, oh, I look forward to your channeling every week. Well, there's so much there to feast upon. So it's not like you're going to get withdrawal symptoms from white cloud or anything like that. So that's that. So there we go. I'll keep you informed, obviously, and I know you'll all be vibing out for me to find the perfect place on my return. Um, Two things. I mentioned last video that Chiefy, my dog, had two cancerous lumps. But when they were taking the second one out as I was doing the video, I think, and he had in his ear, at the bottom of his ear, and they phoned me to say that he had an abscess, massive abscess they found on the X-ray in his mouth. So they had to take his tooth and his abscess out as well. And we'd thought that perhaps he had dementia from the way he was behaving, or they said it could be a brain tumor. Don't think it was either. I think it was just poor bugger had so much stuff going on in his body that he just didn't know what was going on. So once it was all removed, he seems as right as rain. So, I was so relieved about that. But on that note, I'd just quickly like to say I'll put a link in the description box. But there's a lovely couple called Alison and Will, and they channel. And Alison's written best-selling books, but they emailed me to offer to channel Chiefy's consciousness, which is something they do. And I said, absolutely. And so they can do it like, online with you, but I sent some questions in and they very kindly sent me the video. Um, and asked these questions to Chiefy. And it was so heartwarming. It was just lovely. And it sort of deepened even my relationship with him and understanding. So and they do lots of other stuff, work as well, but very important work. So I'll put that link in the description box should you be interested. Another quick link will be for Aria Angel, who for those interested in Qigong, and you can do Qigong sitting down, apparently. She helps Joe put all the combinations of the best of Federation of Light. So, I'm just paying it forward because she feels that these sessions, this one in particular, helps for the inner peace, and it includes the mantra, etc. And, I think it could be very helpful for many. So that's that. I know I'm going to get emails about this picture up here saying, is that white cloud? I just know it. For some reason today, I don't know why, must be the way my chair is or something. Usually you only get his shoulders. Now you got the whole thing. So I'm going to have to quickly tell the story. In that 1,000 years ago, there's a lovely friend called Rick who helped me sort of publish my books. And when we used to go out and about, locally and do white cloud sessions, he came and helped me. And so somebody phoned Rick up to say that his wife had started sketching these amazing Native Americans, and would we be interested in having them around wherever we were doing the meetings for people to buy? And so we went to have a look at them. And there was loads of prints. And as I was going through, I must have, or something, gone, just taken a breath or something. And so, sorry, turned out that this lady she was a youngish lady, and she used to just draw flowers and things like that at school. And she decided they moved over to Australia, and her parents as well. She was, say, in her late 30s or something. And she started going back to art school in the evening and just drawing the flowers, things like that. And her parents were so thrilled. They used to drive her down and wait for her and bring her back again from the class in the evening. And then suddenly the mother died. And this lady was obviously very upset. And she started waking up in the middle of the night and putting on this music her mother used to play and coming out with stuff like this. The most amazing sketches of Native American Indians, massive ones, paintings, small sketches, Indian children with their faces against horses. Absolutely incredible, incredible. So it turns out Rick then, to my surprise, turned up with this print for my birthday. So we had it framed and I loved it. And this was a good few houses back now. And it was up on the wall and I was looking at it. I thought, and I looked at Goody. And I looked, Goody, who's that? Who is that? And he looked and he went, it's me. I said, you're bloody right, it's you. And I know that Goody and I had a life together as Native Americans, as man and wife. And there you go. And I also know, and also Goody at one point had long hair and he used to plait it. And if I say and the whole thing is Goody, how all that works, I don't know. But if I say to anybody, who's that? And they look and they go, it's Goody. And I go, yeah. I mean, how bizarre is that? How does that all work? I don't know. So that's who it is. Goody in a past life as a Native American Indian, coming through in this lifetime to be drawn by that woman. Who knows? Who knows what the go is? But so that's the story of it. So please don't email me saying, who's that bloke up there? Oh dear, dear, dear. How are you doing? How are you doing, people? It's a time, isn't it? But somebody quite rightly wrote to me very kindly, very nicely, very kindly, and said, Blossom, get your shit together, sort of thing. Stop moaning. You've got lots of new people probably waking up and coming to your site now, and they don't want to listen to you moaning, but they were very nice about it and they understood. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Sadly, though, my stepmother's just died. I've got to go to England, moan, moan, moan. But he was absolutely right. We do have to be, or try as hard as we can to be this shining light, this example. Although I did write to him and say that I totally get it and you're right. Yet at the same time, I can't pretend to be like, I'm absolutely great when I'm channeling. If I'm not, I have to speak my truth, which he wrote back and said he understood and everything. But it is really a hard time, isn't it? Let's be honest, that washing machine is going round and round. But at the same time, there's lots of energies around that are shifting. And I feel we're actually getting somewhere, as mad as it all is. The madness is part of us getting somewhere, the topsy-turviness, as they say. So I think we just got to look upon it as, instead of, oh my God, I've just had enough of, oh, good, we're getting there. Because the more topsy-turvy it gets, the more it means the flip's going to come, whatever that flip may be. So as hard as it can be for each one of us, for different personal reasons and global reasons, we've got each other. Remember, we've got each other. That's why on the Tribe of Light calls, there's nothing, there's usually channelings that happen there, and they're beautiful. They're so poignant to the question somebody may have asked or whatever, but it's just the feeling of unity amongst us. That it's just so warm and friendly and loving, and everybody's on the same page. So if you're interested in the Tribe of Light, um I can't remember if I've even talked. I think it might be November the 1st or something. I think I've sort of already sorted it out with Joe. To be honest, I couldn't tell you. Oh, my world is like, Anyway, so is everybody else's. Stop moaning, Blossom Good Child has stopped moaning. So I think that's me done with everything that needs to be said. I don't think there was anything else that was of great importance, but really I just wanted, I'd like to get this video done this weekend so that I can say goodbye and until we meet again. But truly, it's no big deal. It's no big deal at all, but I just wanted to let you know what the situation was. Right, okay. White Cloud, are you about? Let us see, let us see, let us see. See you later. A very warm welcome to each and every one. Blossom could feel my excitement at this time, at having this opportunity to come in and speak with you. It is not as if it is, I better get this video done, which it sometimes is for Blossom, if I may say in a jokey way. It is more that I have this miraculous opportunity to come and speak through Blossom, to use her voice box, to use her physicality, to connect directly with you. And for me, that is such a joy. It brings excitement to my being because I have this privilege. And I do trust, beautiful people, that whatever it is I speak to you, that you feel an upliftment in your heart and in your being.
because it is that by being able to come through in this way, and for your ears to hear and your hearts and beingness to feel, we connect up on a different level with each other. It is not the same as being in a lecture, perhaps, and the audience there and somebody talking, and it may be a brilliant lecture. But it is not the same when I come through to you because of the level of vibration that I am able to bring into Blossom and the level of vibration you are able to connect with because you raise your vibration more and more and more. And so the more your vibration is lifted, the more you connect with me on a higher level. And therefore that it is like Blossom can feel it all, but it is difficult to put it into words. It is like I am giving her the I will say the visual of when you put little jelly cubes in a dish and pour hot water on, and they melt into this beautiful color. We will forget they are full of sugar, but they melt into this beautiful color. It is like that with you and I now. It wasn't like that before so much because of your level of frequency not being as it is in these days. But now that is definitely so. So in a sense, although this will not be the case, even if I was to say a nursery rhyme, one that was pleasant and not morbid, then that would in itself have an effect on your being, that recognition of each other, of the level that you can reach, if you understand, outside of this density of your planet at this time. So please accept that and acknowledge that you are I wish not to say receiving because that may sound a little condescending. So, but it is you are accepting, absorbing the higher level that we are able now to meet each other upon. Isn't that an amazing thing? And so therefore I speak about you having lifted your level of light over many years now, and some are quite new to this. But either way, once you are awakened to who you truly are, you can do nothing but lift and lift and lift and continue to raise your energy field of light and love. Onwards and onwards and onwards. It will not stop. Even when you feel like Blossom has said that you are letting the side down because you are feeling so miserable and you cannot be bothered to fight this day, if you like. You will not drop back to a frequency very, very low because that does not work that way. You are still giving out your light. And yes, when you are in a happy-go-lucky mood, yes, that bounces out more, so would we say. But at the same time, know that even if you are on a lower feeling, your heart and your love and your kindness and your thoughtfulness when you are out and about, when you are mixing with others, when you are at the shops, all you need to do is look directly into their eye, catch their eye, and smile. That's all you need to do. And that will complete your work. That will be enough to raise the vibration of that other soul, to do something to that other soul, to make them feel brighter, to make them feel loved. Just by looking into their eyes, because of who you know yourself to be. So know it, know it, know it in fullness. Know that yes, just by looking and smiling, you change somebody's life. I am not exaggerating. You spark light that may be very dim within them. You spark it up again. So remember these things. That is all it takes to do what you came to do. And you are all going over and above because you know the difference that your love and your light make, not only to another soul and those around you, but to every living thing. You are in this together, my friends. The trees, the plants, the insects, the birds, animals, everything. You are in this game together. And it can be felt, I am showing Blossom now, of elephants and trees and wild animals, of little ants. I am showing her it all, of birds. They know. This is making Blossom's heart smile. They know that things are changing. They can feel the energy as each soul awakens to their truth. And they make much noise about it because they can feel the lightness that is there, but also that which is coming. And it is coming. This change. And you, dearest souls, are a major contribution to this change. You will find so much more taking place for you. With the animals, you will understand what they are saying to you. You will connect with them on a different level, and the trees and all that is life. You will connect in a way that you get. Even holding a leaf in your hand, when you appreciate that what this leaf and what you are doing is changing your world. Just by recognizing each other because of the level you are allowing yourself to rise up to. And often, when you are feeling rather low, it can be because your body needs to just rest for a while. Because there is an upgrade going on within your coding. And when you come out of that little spate of loneness, I don't think that is a word, then you will have moved into that next little step of yourself up the ladder into where you are climbing to the top. Everything that you require, all your needs are available to you, within you, from within you. And also I bring the saying, ask and thou shalt receive. Ask for assistance. Should you feel you cannot find it within you, but I tell you, my friends, it is there. Blossom did not think that another energy would possibly be coming in today, but she is feeling so now. Many thanks. It is with so much love and gratitude that I am able to come through and speak with you this day. May your hearts feel this love and this peace that I send through to you. This peace that can come upon you, connects you with home. It is not that you are just feeling peaceful. You are feeling peaceful because of that connection with home. And when you are able to connect with home, you gather renewed strength. You pull in that energy into this physicality, into this emotional state, into this mentality of you that is in this place,
this planet, Earth, Mother Gaia. So take the time to be at peace. Take a few minutes whenever possible to recharge. We tell you time and time again. For you need the strength within you. And that strength creates more power of light that you are able to give. To give. That is why you are here, to give out your light and your love and your truth. Therefore, as it is given out, you must remember to recharge. Otherwise, you do become flat. You do become unsettled and out of sorts. All words that we could say to you, you already know. For you are the wise warriors. Your wisdom, your knowledge helps you through. Without it, many a slippery slope would be slipped down. But you know better these days in how to approach different scenarios, be it personally or globally. You know what to do, how to behave, how to send all things love, to change their vibration. You know not to delve deeply into the sadness and the horrors, for you know this only creates more food for such horrors and sadness and wars and competitions of political intent to fight against one another in this way because one person prefers a particular party politically. That is not wise. Remember, it is a game. The movie, if you like, is being played out. Observe it from afar. Eat your yummy delights as you are doing so, and continue to not be affected, but to know this is all because it has to take place. But as it unfolds, this movie, You begin to understand why it has to be like it is. And remember too, you do not know all the reasons for this and that and this and that to be presented to you. But you will, dearest ones. You will, and it will be as if you will say, why did I not see that before? And you did not see before because you were not meant to. But you will. You will. So keep on keeping on with so much love and strength with you from all realms of love and light, backing you up. We are with you. And this vessel is asking, who is the we, if we may ask? And we simply say, love. We are love. In gratitude, in loving service. My friends, Blossom was wondering if I was coming through or not, but I like to come through at the end because I'm just learning this now that it brings because Blossom and I are so used to each other and our energies. When another energy comes in that is new, shall we say, it is better for me to come into ground Blossom's energy back in to that which she is more familiar with. And so that is why I come each time. And plus, I like to wish you all a happy day and to say adieu in my own way. I love you, each and every one, for all that you do and all that you are and all that you are going to become. In such glorious light, I bid you, my friends, adieu. Adieu, my friends, adieu. Okay, let's go. There we go, there we go. Nothing more to be said, other than so much thanks to you all for all your lovely comments, for all your lovely emails, because it helps us
to know, doesn't it, that we have each other. And that is so important, to know that we are not alone in this. It can feel so lonely sometimes when you aren't able to speak your truth to people and you just have to zip it and just go, oh, yeah, oh, is that the price of cabbages today? Oh, where did that come from? But you know what I mean. Bloody hell, Blossom. So that's taken you right out of your lovely channeling, hasn't it? Sorry about that. Just came forth. But you know what I mean. Thought I'd leave you with a laugh. All right, so I should be back. I'll be back. Whenever I am back, type of thing, you know, but hopefully it won't be too long. And as I say, please go and have a great dive into all that's on my site and all the other channelings that have been around for over the years. Might sort of say the same thing, I don't know. Take care, people. Take care. Take great care. And keep shining your light and your love, because we have to know in truth that it really, really, really is making such a difference. Much love to you. Much love. And thank you so much. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.